one can see that there has been a lot of coverage on His Holiness' statement on His Holiness reincarnation, where China's narrative could not penetrate in the international arena. That is why they want to emphasize the fact that Tibet belongs to China and nobody should interfere in the matter of China. In fact, Xi Jinping did not speak publicly to the Tibetans during his 1.5 days stay in Lhasa, but Wang Huning addressed the public, but there is nothing new in what they have said so far. It's just a means to tell the world that Tibet belongs to China and nobody should interfere in the domestic affair of China, which is completely false, because Tibet has always been an independent state, free of China, and China is trying to impose that by gaining legitimacy from the international community, since they cannot prove their legitimacy through historical means. The international community also, keeping in mind the economic benefit they have with in their relation with China, continue to maintain relations with China. So we have to look at the reality of what is happening in Tibet. China claims that there have been a lot of development work in China, in Tibet. Of course, there has been a lot of development. Even without China, Tibet would have developed, maybe not to the level that China has developed, but all the development work that has happened is for the Chinese government and for the Chinese people. It's not meant for the Tibetan people. And what the Chinese government is doing to Tibetan language, the whole idea is that if the nationalities are not there, then the nationality issues will not be there. So under that overall policy, they are striking at the very root of the identity of the Tibetan people and Uyghur people, Manchu, and others. So through the colonial style boarding schools now, Tibetans, children cannot study Tibetan. If this goes on for another 20, 30 years, then it's going to affect the whole Tibetan community. One whole generation of young Tibetans will be turned into Chinese. So these are the policies that Chinese government is undertaking right now inside Tibet, with no freedom of religion. Of course, even religion is being now termed as with Chinese characteristics. So everything has to be with Chinese characters. Sinicization of the whole Tibetan culture is taking place. So it's going to be very, very consequential for the Tibetans, but the reality is not being shown. So it's the charade and the choreographed events that took place with people lined up on both sides of the road from the airport to the place where Xi Jinping was staying were all planned several months ago, and they have been planning for this 60th anniversary for the last 1 year. So it's just to deceive the international community and deceive the domestic audience within China, that China has made a lot of progress and changes within Tibet, and the Tibetan people are happy. Unfortunately, Tibetans are not happy. If Tibet is what China calls as a socialist paradise, then why don't Chinese government allow other people to visit the paradise for themselves and see whether it's paradise or hell for themselves and by themselves? That would be a real exposure of what's happening in Tibet.